and the way that our art got started. The Bowles Karate Academy is probably the most established academy in Fort Wayne. We have 3 locations. We've been around since 1973. We have 2 locations in Fort Wayne, and one of those is in Defiance, Ohio. Mr. Bowles is actually the head of Shuri Ryu Karate, which is practiced worldwide, but he is the highest ranking black belt in the United States, and he is the head of our style. He is a 10th degree black belt. He apologizes for not being here today. He is down in New Orleans. Some of our students are competing in the World Championships. So again, he does apologize, but thanks you for allowing us to come out here. Mr. Bowles has traveled the world, competed, and instructed all around the world. He's very well respected. Mr. Bowles has been training in the martial arts for almost 50 years. His teacher was a gentleman by the name of Robert Trias. And just a quick little story of how karate came over to America. Mr. Trias was stationed over in the Orient in World War II. He was a equivalent of a modern day SEAL. He was the boxing champion. And every day while he was training, he noticed this little Oriental gentleman kept watching him. Well, enough of that. He eventually coaxed him into the ring and they had a match. Well, Mr. Trias was unable to land a single blow on this gentleman, and this gentleman several times pointed out how easily he could kill him. Well, instead of being mad and stomping off and running away, he humbled himself and said, "Teach me." And the gentleman agreed. And then in 1945, Grandmaster Trias came back to America, opened the first school in Phoenix, Arizona. And Mr. Bowles has been training with him since 1962, and that is how our art got to us today. In the martial arts, in karate, it is for self-defense only. We do not go out and pick fights, we're not the playground bullies, and we are very adamant on that with our students that it's for self-defense only. We can defend our lives, our country, ourselves, and we can use it in fair competition, and that is it. Anything else would defame our art. With us today is a young lady named Lori Brown. Lori is a 2nd degree brown belt. She's been training for 3 years. And in the martial arts, like I said, we defend ourselves first. So we have 5 basic blocks that we teach the students right away. And as you can see, they will be demonstrating those 5 basic blocks right now. Also with us today is a gentleman by the name of Colin Brown. Colin is a 2nd degree black belt. He's been training since he was 8 years old. He just recently turned 16. As you can see, Colin has a white stripe on his belt. That is indicative only of the fact that he is under 18. Don't let that white stripe fool you. He's a pretty accomplished martial artist, having won 3 world championships. After we teach the students to block, we teach them how to strike and punch. And we have 12 detailed punches that we work, which they'll be demonstrating now.
Girl, come here.
After we learn to block and then to punch, we learn to kick. But also with us before we start that is Mr. Dave Wallace. Mr. Wallace is a 3rd degree black belt. He's been training for 13 years at the academy. The kicking that we do in our system, since it is Okinawan style, is usually done about mid-level or down. But don't let that fool you. We do have the high kicks. We have about every kick that's out there. But the Okinawans believed if they needed to kick you in the head, they would probably just break your knee, and then when you fell down, then they would kick you in the head. So some of the kicks that we have are being demonstrated right now. Thank you. Also with us is Mr. Todd Sullivan. Todd has been training for 20 plus years. He is a 5th degree black belt. And everyone that you see out there, including myself, is either an instructor at the academy or an assistant instructor. So if you have any questions afterward, this would be a good group to ask. What do we do with that block, punch, and kick? Well, we have to put those into combinations. And again, as I said earlier, karate is a means of self-defense. We do not go out and initiate things.